Nice little climb up this morning. We had some heavy rain last night. Very Devonian. It's wet underfoot. It's high humidity. And we're going uphill. But unlike Devon, I think it's just up and down. Well, up in Devon would be a roller coaster. Today's plant, King's Spear. Looks pretty cool with a dew on the stamens there. It's actually just a nice steady up. Not bad at all. Guidebooks make a big fuss about it. Of course we're not at the top yet, so we might change our mind. Judging by the other hills around us, we're approaching their ceiling. So we've got a nice walk in the woods. It's funny, isn't it? You forget that. But this is lovely. But of course we've not. Oh, crooked. We've not seen a hedge since we started. So although I say it's a little bit like walking in Devon, you're always walking along next to field boundaries with a view across the fields. As at home, you end up walking in these green ditches, don't you? With suddenly you get a gate and you get a glimpse out across the field and the view. So actually, that's really nice. Yeah, very, very little livestock. Oh my goodness, I don't know whether they're all penned up inside. When we came initially across the Pyrenees, there were lots of horses, and a ridiculous number of horses. I went, and not much else. We were guessing, and Google would suggest that they were being grown for food. It's a nice view, isn't it? Yeah. And there was a few cattle, and we've seen a few sheep, but primarily all arable. A nice oak woodland this morning as we're working our way up to this little hilltop. Surprisingly mountainous northern Spain. There was an info board a minute ago, a little video I had of the mountain poking its head out through the top of the clouds. It's 2,130 metres. Little hill we're going up at the moment. That goes up to 1,200 metres, twice as high as High Willhays on Dartmoor. I mean, the Albergia last night was 690, so I mean, we're now at 700 metres. So it's not like we're starting at sea level, I think. The Camino, I think, takes along for a fair chunk of its time up around the sort of 800 metre mark. Very reminiscent of home. Water pouring out there, trenches full of water. We could be in Devon, up on Holden Hill, next to a main road. Just been past a big mass grave from 1939. 120 odd people, I think, at Spanish Civil War. The trees around here have decided that spring, summer's not really here yet. It's pretty cold, yeah. I'm going to put my gilet on. I sound like me. A gilet clad John. pretty up here. And what's amazing is we got pebbles like we got on Woodbury Common. And you're thinking, whoa, this used to be, here we are, 1,200 metres, and we're walking on something that used to be a riverbed. I can remember when we were having all the fun and games in England with them toppling statues, and Bristol Professor Ryan Cox was saying, I can't understand what all the fuss is about, because every 10,000 years the earth crust gets recycled. It'll become magma again and go back over. So quite an amazing planet, isn't it? These quite impressive clumps of heather. You know, at home it's normally little stuff, but here it's like, whoa, 3 or 4 foot high. Super pretty. There we go, we've just left the pebble beds, still in the same woods, still at the same height, and we suddenly got onto sand. Feels like Bovington tank training centre. We did a we did a run.
Isn't there a tank museum in Burgos?
Oh, there was. Yeah, well, no, it wasn't. It was a communications museum, and they had a huge replica of World War I trenches. But they did have a tank there, but it wasn't a tank museum. And, yeah, we did a charity race about Bovington tank training course. So you end up with these huge, great ruts and pools of water you go through. It was an awful lot of fun. This one's for people that are doing it by helicopter or jet plane, so they can see the arrow. They're quite good fun, all the different arrows. It's very well signposted. You don't need a map. Well, I say it's very well signposted. Some places, especially when you come into cities and bits and pieces, you have to get your head around. Sometimes they go and put it on a pavement, sometimes they go and put it on a wall. But, not sure what we've got here. Alexia. It's nice, eh? We're talking to a father and daughter from Perth and Adelaide. At I think her home was Adelaide, but daughter was in Perth, mad keen on skiing. I don't know much about ski resorts in Australia. And they said, oh, there's a half a dozen or so. Well, they did a quick search this morning. It's actually more than that. But they don't get much more than a snow base of about 30 centimetres a foot. And so, you know, just enough to ski on. And then just like in the Alps, it's all over, isn't it? You know, with climate change. This last, he said he normally buys a season pass. Actually, last year he didn't bother, and he went up a couple of times to ski, and he said it was actually a bit of a waste of time. It's all slushy and hardly anything there. Changing times. They go to Japan. That's where they go skiing. But, apparently, you can get relatively cheap flights from Adelaide up to Japan. Trying to figure out what we've got. I think we've got somebody who's just come up and set up an impromptu little bar. How cool. So every day we get little quirky and fun things that pop up that you don't expect. This is today's quirky and fun thing after the memorial to the mass grave further back there. Nice contrast. Oh, I'm liking the cats. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, another one. Camino. I like cycling. I said I like cycling, but Not sure that the walkers and the cyclists particularly go well together. I was just thinking that we've gone through days of wheat fields that are just about ready to be harvested, and then all of a sudden here we are, and it looks like they just drilled it. And how high we are, so we'll find out. Oh, there's a little treat. Got the goats coming out. Just down there. Very beautiful. Especially their bells. That's the character goats I got. A lovely sound with their bells. Come and say hello to me. Hiya. Hello. You're gorgeous. Had the blessing of the goats. Oh, you've got some calves. Oh yeah, real mountain village. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had a look. We're 1,000 metres, a fraction over. But, oh, little robin. We like robins. He says, I want some of your pastry. I got a new one. Green winged orchid. Come on, focus in. There we go. Pretty little soul. This lovely environment coming through here. All the lichens on the trees. The light trees. We've got quite a few bluebells up here as well. And I love Scots pines. The fact that their trunks are dark at the bottom and they slowly go up. That lovely uplifting red colour. Helped by the sun coming through the trees. I can't see any bluebells from it, but just went through a little glade of a new orchid, which is kind of fun. We'll find you some bluebells in a sec. There you go, find you some bluebells. They're really small ones. So I wonder if they're different to the variety we get home. Let's find out. Look at all these orchids. I was just loads and loads of them. It's a bit like a sort of Forest of Dean now. We're still ticking along, same height, about 1,000 metres. Looks like a bit of a view opened up over that side. Michaelmas daisies. Oh, birds of prey. Big beasts. I don't know what they are. They haven't got a concave tail, so they're not a member of the kite family. They're pretty big. I don't think they're big enough to be vultures. What a lovely sight. It's incredible views up here. Really nice to see some grazing livestock on some wild meadows. Oh, I bet that tastes good. There's just a lovely fresh wind blowing, so we're getting the reverse of the weather they're getting at home. But, apparently it's 23 at home. I don't know what it is here now at the moment. I reckon we're not much in the double figures. There are definitely some healthy looking livestock. Suckler herd. Not quite sure what the breed is. Oh, strange thing in your nose. Stop me rooting. Wow, we've got a real change in the countryside coming out. These just got wildlife meadows, but they're using a modern technique of micro grazing, using electric fences to break it down in the paddocks. God, I bet that beet tastes wonderful. Lots of wind farms in the distance. Oh, they really are. These magical oak trees. We've not got long till we get into the village. We did 10k through the woods up over the top, like 6 or 7k down to the village below. So that's us in a minute. And then I think about 18 into Burgos, which is the next big city. Really starting to crack on then. Oh, I'm loving that. Very different to all the wheat fields we've had for weeks. Although actually we're on a bit of grass surrounded by wheat fields. I'm going to take a photo. I'm taking a video. Oh yeah, a video of it. It's kind of cool. Nice looking place. Definitely get some cool murals somewhat there as well. Zoom in. I think it's somewhat unique to the Camino, because we've done a reasonable amount of driving in Spain, and graffiti is usually everywhere, not beautiful murals. On the Camino, beautiful murals. There's a skull up there. That's got to be my favourite mural to date. That's good. Look at this beauty, mountain saffron. How beautiful is that? Oh, and there's lots of it. Ooh. Been a good walk today. It's funny, we had some long sort of monotonous stages going through the corn, although they had their own beauty. Today's been very different. Lots of different woodland and incredible views, some cattle. Oh, it's exciting. A little bit of mizzle towards the end of the day. Supposed to be some rain coming in later. Put your raincoat on and actually you suddenly find you don't need it. This is our village we're just coming into. And we're sort of on some plains. We're still just over 1,000 meters. Hello. Camino. Oh, we've got a stone circle coming up. There's some big building down there. I don't know what that is. When we came out of Lavigno, there was a agricultural research centre. EX music. Hello. Hello. There we go. This is what lots of people do. Good business. Only €6 a day to get your luggage moved on. Ah, it's my sort of town. Free range chickens. Here we go. Look at that. Red and reds. Oh, and a cockerel too. Oh, he's a proud looking boy. Are you going to sing for us? Oh, I can have you. Any hassle with that. Let me show you how I tie my shoelaces every day, because they've never undone on me. A friend of mine, Katalin Zestran from Romania, I was out with a group of children doing the Exmoor Challenge, Dulverton, and my shoelaces came undone. And he said, let me show you how my grandfather did it. So you do a normal bit, 2 eyes, but actually pull one all the way through, so you only end up with one. Pull that really tight, and then go again. And this is the way that I tie my shoelaces and my bootlaces every day now, and I'm day 16 and they've not untied once. So Catalin's grandfather actually walks the Camino with me every day.